This is Soup, our lone chicken at the moment. We are down to our last chicken. Soup was actually the first chicken we hatched from an egg. So she was the first chicken on our survival homesteading retreat. She has decided she doesn't like the nesting box I made for her, so she's laying us eggs inside a hut she made for herself on the hay wagon. Soup's a Banny. We got her from an Amish friend, got her with a whole bunch of eggs, and she was the first one hatched and the last chicken we have, and the second one that hatched was Stu, and we just lost Stu. We've had a major predator issue over the last week and a half. Worst we've had since the first 4 months we moved on the property and started teaching critters farm avoidance. So Soup's a little lonely right now. We lost our last 2 ducks, so it's just her. She doesn't have any chickens to hang with or any ducks to hang with, which isn't good. They're flock animals. She likes Pearl. She spends a lot of time with Pearl, but now Pearl's temporarily in the chicken run, and offered Soup the chance to go in there, but she doesn't like the idea of being caged. I'm still a fan of free ranging. I think a free life, even if it's shorter, is the best kind of life, and they're actually healthier that way than being caged. I've never lost a single bird to diseases. We don't do any kind of vaccinations or shots. I treat them with natural herbal remedies to prevent and cure anything that commonly happens to chickens or ducks and the rest of our animals. And we've never had a problem. Nobody's ever gotten sick from eating anything. We just had a rash of predator issues that cost us a lot of flock members. Their survival situation, free-ranging, is not going to be a good option. A survival situation could happen tomorrow, and we'd be down to 1 chicken. So we are in the midst of getting some more chickens. I'm going to go with Buckeyes, and they are supposed to be a perfect free ranger. They prefer it. They're great on predator watch. But we are going to have to go with my husband's idea and keeping at least some hens in a coop, so we do always have eggs and meat. If you don't keep one rooster in there too, then you're not going to be able to continue on your flock if you have to eat them during a survival situation. So I may have to concede that not everybody gets a free range, because if they do, then we might not have food for our family, our children and grandchildren when something goes bad wrong. So I'm going to have to come to terms with that, I guess. But Soup's been free her entire life, and I'm not about to force her into a cage now. We're just going to revamp our plan. And even though they'll be living in a cage, as I put it, with a chicken run, though it's a large chicken run, my husband said he would make it very, very large and very secure so that I didn't feel like they were living in cages. He doesn't like to see even a dog on a chain or in a small fence either, so he understands, and we're mostly on the same page with that. So we're going to make a vast expansion and different interactive, more natural areas in it. So yes, they are caged, but they don't necessarily feel like it as much, not some tiny cramped conditions, and they will get to go and roam free at least an hour during put up every night. And we'll make it as close to free as what can be free while still protecting our food source. But I am going to allow Soup and whatever offspring that she has to continue to remain free. That's how she's always lived. Her chicks were born wild, and we've only lost them here recently. We're trapping and hunting and trying to take care of this raccoon family and fox issue.